Okay, hello to YouTube. It's my second time trying to record this. It's not going to be good because I'm already overly done. My name's Lynn. I'm one of the directors. I'm one who works at the Pot Factory in the Bridewell studios in Liverpool. The reason I'm recording this is because we've had a bit of a problem at the Bridewell. My partner, I should mention, and not just director of our business, he's a director of the Bridewell. Bridewell's a charity, so he doesn't get paid for being a director of the Bridewell. Okay, and there are two other directors and an admin. All right. The Bridewell Studios has a lot of communal spaces and a lot of studios, and there's a lot of members. And recently they had a COVID case. But having a COVID case is nothing wrong as long as you follow what you're supposed to do when you have a COVID case. The Bridewell didn't. Between admin and two of the other directors, they decided that they weren't going to inform anybody that there was a COVID case at all. They didn't inform, in fact, they didn't inform anybody. They found out on Saturday, the 19th of September. They didn't see fit to inform my partner until the 21st, which was a Monday, 5 minutes before he had class. So we then had to inform all our students that there was a COVID case. We cancelled all classes that week, obviously. And my partner had a COVID test. We didn't get that for free. We paid for that, please. NHS was not used. Would have liked to, but you know, case in point being that we paid for it. We follow all of the procedures in the Pot Factory for COVID-19 to make sure people and the students who come in are really safe. Masks, visor, hand sanitizer, hand wash, gloves. We also use really strong cleaning products and UV to make sure every surface is completely clean, because we do not want that coming home. And we do not want it going to anybody else's home either. So that's what we do. The Bridewell, on the other hand, as a building, has a different policy when it comes to cleaning, because, you know, wipes are fine, right? No hand sanitizer, just wipes. You're grand. You're grand. You know, clean sort of semi-regularly, it's fine. Yeah. Well, it's not fine. Because when they informed him on Monday, we cancelled everything. And we cancelled classes. And as I said, we got a COVID test. The Bridewell admin and other directors were then forced to tell the other members of the Bridewell on Tuesday that there was a COVID case because we had informed our students. They couldn't keep it quiet any longer because our students would obviously, like, so, you know, one of our students is a member of the Bridewell itself, so they couldn't keep it quiet. So they had to tell everybody, which meant that every member of the Bridewell, every student who comes into it, because ours is not the only place the students come into classes, there are other members of the Bridewell who run classes, and all of their students, all of their family, and they themselves were put at risk because the directors couldn't be bothered to tell anyone, because they had a heritage weekend with a load of guests coming in, and that couldn't be cancelled. A load of guests who were walking into a situation they had no idea about. They weren't offered hand sanitizer. Fiona just wiped down the surface of some things and sure, it was fine, right? So, as if that wasn't enough, last night my partner was verbally attacked by another director because he was causing trouble. And what was the trouble he was causing? Following procedure. He informed his students. he had a COVID-19 test. How dare he? How dare he do that? That's troublesome, that is. How dare he? How very dare he? Because it's not like I'm shielding at home and have been since March. I mean, I have the worst immune system. I mean, literally I could be out for 5 minutes normally and I'll get a cold. You know, if I'm out for much longer it'll probably be the flu. No, my luck. Which it has been, unfortunately, in many of the cases. I've just gone outside the door and I've gotten flu. Thankfully, but because I haven't really been going out, and I've been shielding at home, that hasn't been the case this year. A lot less colds and flus. Only time I've gone out is for shopping and to the dentist because I have a serious problem, hence the reason I'm only speaking out one side of my mouth right now. But the idea that someone knew about a COVID case and they didn't do everything they were supposed to do and they didn't care enough to tell anybody is terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying to me. It's terrifying because my partner could have gotten it. It's terrifying because I could have gotten it. It's terrifying because our students could have gotten it. It's terrifying because the other members of the Bridewell could have gotten it. It's terrifying because their family members could have gotten it. Their other students could have gotten it. And their family members could have gotten it. And for some strange reason, the admin and the two directors didn't put 2 and 2 together and realise, oh, it's more than just the extended member of the it's more than just the members of the Bridewell. There's an extended load of people connected to that. But apparently, because of all of that, my partner is now troublesome as a director. He's allowed to be verbally attacked. Admin and the 2 other directors have gone after him hell for leather now because he did what he was supposed to do, and that's wrong. I don't know how that's wrong, but apparently that's wrong. Apparently you're not supposed to care about other people. But yeah, that's wrong. My partner is not the type of, I mean, look, if you saw him down a dark alley, you'd run in the other direction, okay? I mean, in fairness to him, he's really softly spoken. He's really softly spoken and very nice, but if you saw him down a dark alley, you'd run the other direction, okay? But, so he's not easily intimidated, okay? He's not. But this is not the first time they've done it to him either. They've tried to intimidate him before, but in this case they verbally attacked him, and I do really mean verbally attacked him. I mean, they're, as the Americans say, they were all up in his grill. You know, they were literally ready to bite it. This director who'd attacked him was literally ready to bite his head off. Why? Because he followed what you're supposed to do if you have a COVID-19 problem. He did what he was supposed to do, and that makes him problematic. That makes him troublesome. Because he cared. Because he cared. That's the reason. It's nothing else. That's the reason. He cared. He cared about his students, and he cared about the other members of the Bridewell, and that makes him troublesome. I've never heard a more stupid reason for verbally attacking someone before. I mean, you know, you hear of some low-life stuff that corporations do, but you wouldn't expect a charity who is, you know, supposed to be, we're all friends, to be like that. But that's the way they are, and that's what they've done. So, how long we'll be at the Bridewell, I don't know, because likelihood is they're probably going to try and get rid of us now because we've rocked the boat, so to speak. So I wouldn't be surprised if they want to get rid of us because of that. I honestly don't know what to say about the whole situation, because having a COVID case and not telling people, not informing people like you're supposed to, if you do it once, does anybody at the Bridewell think that admin and those 2 directors won't do it again? Do you honestly think they care about you in any way, shape or form? Because I don't. I don't think they care. So that's where we are right now, and that's the reason I'm putting out this video. It was never really one for wanting to be part of YouTube, but it does have its, I suppose, draws in certain senses. I'll keep you updated on what's going on at the Bridewell as best I can. All I'd say to all the members of the Bridewell, all their extended family, all the students who go to classes at the Bridewell is please stay safe. Please, 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 please use whatever you have, your own hand sanitizers, whatever else you have, wear gloves, wear masks, wear visors. Please be aware that the Bridewell itself is not following procedures for cleaning, and that any surface could be contaminated at any time, and you won't be safe. So please, please, please take care, be safe, because the last thing I want is for anyone to be hurt by this, and the last thing I want is for anyone to get sick from this. Considering Liverpool is now in lockdown, this whole situation just makes me really, really sick, because they know how bad the situation is and they just didn't care. They really didn't. And unfortunately, if they do get rid of us, at least they'll have gotten rid of us, for as far as I'm concerned, the right reasons, because we did what was right, not what we wanted, but we did it for the right reasons. So hopefully you'll stay safe, hopefully you're well looked after, and hopefully this video will help some of you realise that maybe getting a COVID test and maybe taking your own precautions while at the Bridewell studios is for the best. Stay safe. Thank you. Bye.